Most people spend their entire lives trying to be good. They follow the rules, they say thank you, they smile when they want to scream, and they call it virtue. But Carl Jung, the master of the human soul, had a terrifying realization. If you are unable to be dangerous, you are not virtuous. You are just harmless. There is a huge difference between being a peaceful man and a harmless man. A harmless man is a rabbit. He can't do any damage, so he thinks he's good. But a peaceful man is a wolf who has learned to keep his teeth hidden. Today we are going deep into the shadow work of Carl Jung. We are going to reveal why your niceness is actually a prison and how to reclaim the dark power you've been suppressing your whole life. Welcome to the awakening. Look at the people around you, the ones who are always available, always agreeable, and never say no. Do you respect them, or do you just use them? Jung discovered that every human being has a shadow. It is the basement of your psyche where you've thrown everything society told you was bad. Your anger, your ambition, your sexuality, and your aggression. But here is the trap. By suppressing your shadow, you didn't become a saint. You became a ghost. You lost your spine. You lost that spark that makes people stop and listen when you walk into a room. When you say yes just to avoid a conflict, you aren't being kind. You are being a coward, and your shadow knows it. It's rotting in the basement, turning into resentment, anxiety, and depression. You think you are a good person, but you are actually just an architect of your own misery. Jung once said, "No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell." To be a complete human being, you must integrate your darkness. This doesn't mean becoming a criminal, it means becoming dangerous. When you know you are capable of destruction, your peace actually has meaning. When you choose not to strike, it is a choice of strength, not a lack of options. Think about the examples in the image you see. Why does staying silent or becoming unavailable work? Because it signals power. It signals that you are not a slave to other people's validation. You are no longer a rabbit waiting for approval. You have embraced the wolf. You have looked into the abyss of your own shadow and said, "I see you, and I will use you." Integration of the shadow changes how the world treats you. People can sense when someone is too nice. They smell the desperation for approval, but when you integrate your shadow, you gain a certain weight, a certain gravity. You stop explaining yourself. You stop apologizing for taking up space. You start saying no with a calmness that terrifies the weak. This is the secret of high energy that people talk about. It's not about being happy, it's about being whole. Carl Jung's most famous warning was this: until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Most people are being driven by a shadow they refuse to look at. They wonder why they get cheated on, why they get passed over for promotions, and why they feel invisible. It's because they are playing a character. They are wearing a mask of niceness that has no blood in it. The journey to your shadow is the most difficult thing you will ever do. It requires looking at your own capacity for evil, your own greed, and your own hidden desires. But on the other side of that darkness is your freedom. Stop being the nice guy or the agreeable girl. Start being the person who has the power to destroy but chooses to create. Reclaim your shadow. Reclaim your life. If you felt the truth in these words today, leave us in the comments. The masks are coming off. The awakening continues.